it bears the name of Guy Kulelwa Temba Sibiya. Is that correct?
That's correct, my lord.
Below that, it's an address. Can you please that address on record, please?
Is 1818 Vusimuzi Tembis.
Sorry?
1818 Vusimuzi
Yes.
Temba.
Temba.
1818 Vusimuzi Temba.
It's supposed to be Tembisa instead of Temba. Do you agree?
Fanele kuTembisa kungena uThemba kunjalo?
Kunjalo, that's correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjalo.
So you can regard that as a topographic error. Do you agree?
So singabona lokhu kuyiphutha.
But my lord, if you can look closely, is TEMB, and then you can actually see the I and also the S, my lord. It's like I and S, they seem to have been combined, and then with A. So if you can look closely.
So, are you trying to explain that name Temba?
I'm trying to explain, my lord, what I see. My lord, in front of me.
Bona la sengathi ke la musibheka ngasekugcineni u-I no-S no-A ngathi ubhaleke ngendlela ukuthi ubonakala sengathi kuhlanganele wathi uzama ukuchaza loThemba yena wathi hayi ngichaza lo engibonayo.
So, in other words, you disagree with the fact that it might be a topographic error.
Manje usho ukuthi aphikise ukuthi kungenzeka ukuthi kuyiphutha.
My lord, I said that if you can look closely, you can see, my lord, there's also S, because if you can compare, my lord, the last A and the alphabet before, my lord, before, my lord, the last A, you can see that is an S. If you were to analyze, my lord, and look properly.
Mangabhekisisa ungabona ukuthi hayi lapho ukhona no-S no-A.
What is this in help of? Because the whole address is incorrect the way I see it. Because the evidence, as I've listened to it, is Vusimuzi section.
Yes.
So there's no section here. And then Tembisa, and it's Temba. I know in Hammanskraal there's a location called Temba.
Yes.
So, I mean,
But
no, I'm just saying this address makes no sense.
But the gist of the question lies on the number, my lord.
Yeah, well, fine.
And the possibility of a topographic error. That's the bottom line in terms of...
Yes, no, I don't have a problem with that.
May I proceed, my lord?
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, I believe on the last occasion we dealt with the issue of Dobsonville,
Ngaphambilini ke sikhulume indaba yaseDobsonville.
where the version of accused number one is that you switch on his mobile phone
Ukusho ke umsolo oqala ukuthi wavula umakhalekhukhwini wakhe
and you scrolled his contacts
wasubheka nje laba aqhumana nabo ababhaliwe lapho uhlu lwabo
you came across the name Mkhulu.
wathola igama elithi Mkhulu.
My lord, that is not the truth.
Akulona iqiniso lokho.
The name Mkulu came up, my lord, on the 30th, my lord, of May, my lord, after Brigadier Geninda informed me that, my lord, there's a follow-up information that, my lord, I had to attend to.
Leli gama laMkhulu lavela ngomhla 30 kuMeyi emva kokuthi uBrigadier Geninda emtshela ukuthi kukhona ulwazi emfanele ulandele.
Then it's further my instruction that you immediately contacted that person who later you learned that it was Mr. Magwaza, who is the inyanga that accused number 1 is using.
Athi emva kwalokho walandelela ke lokho wagcina athola ukuthi igama lalo muntu uMagwaza oyinyanga kaMsono.
My Lord, I still say that I went to Dobsonville, my Lord, with regard to other investigations, my Lord, which link accused number 1.
Basho ukuthi ngaye eDobsonville ngiyolandela umkhondo wamacala ngathi uthinteka kuwona umsolo wokuqala.
Yes, let me clarify this for you. When you went to Pambridge, as per your evidence, you said accused number 1 directed you to the old man, Mkhulu, Mr. Zwane. Is that so?
Wathi wena waya ePambridge ngoba umsola wakutshela ukuthi ungaya lapha uye ku lendoda endala ekuthiwa uZwane.
That's correct, my Lord.
Wathi yebo kunjani?
That was part of your investigation, is that correct?
Okunye-ke okwenza-ke ekuphenyini.
That's correct, my Lord.
Yebo kunjani?
So now when you confirm that you went to Dobsonville as part of your investigation, what kind of investigation was that?
Manje umuthi waya eDobsonville uqhubeka nophenyo lakho unhlobo niyophenyo olwenza lapho.
My Lord, I did mention, my Lord, the charge yesterday which I was, my Lord, pursuing, and my Lord, the council felt that I'm assassinating, my Lord, the character of the accused number 1, my Lord. So I don't know if I have to now lay down, my Lord, all the cases, my Lord, which I was investigating, my Lord.
Bese ngicazela ukuthi bengiyokwenza lokhu uphenyo eDobsonville. Sefuthi-ke ummeli lana uzama ukuthi mina ngihlise isithunzi sikaMsola ngazi ukuthi uchaza ukuthini.
All right. Let's finally on that aspect. Did you go to Dobsonville and meet Mr. Magwaza at?
Waya yini eDobsonville yohlangana noMagwaza?
That's correct, my Lord.
Kunjani?
You spoke to Mr. Magwaza.
Wakhuluma noMagwaza?
That's correct, my
Yebo
Lord.
kunjalo?
Did you confirm that he is a Nyanga?
Wathola yini isiqiniseko sokuthi uyinyanga?
That's correct, my Lord.
Yebo kunjalo?
Did you confirm the relationship between accused number 1 and that Mr. Magwaza?
Manje-ke wakwazi yini ukuthola isiqiniseko sobudlelwano phakathi kwaloyo Magwaza noMsola?
That's correct, my Lord.
Yebo kunjalo?
So you confirm that there was a prior relationship between the two.
So watholisisa ukuthi kwaba nobudlelwano ngaphambilini.
That's correct, my
Yebo
Lord.
kunjalo?
Thank you. Let's get to. I wanted to clarify something before we proceed. It's just a minor aspect, but it might be relevant to the issue of assault and inducement.
Khona ngifuna ukuchaza okungasiza ukuzwisisa lolu daba esikhuluma lokushaywa nokuzama ukuphoqa.
Your evidence is that in relation to the trouser that accused number 1 was wearing, you said accused number 1 said the trouser is expensive, that's why he wants to change. Is that your
Uqala
evidence?
wayethi ufuna ukukhumula lokagqoke linye ngoba wathi liyabiza lokagqokile.
That's what, my Lord, he said on that day.
Iloko kakusho ngalelo langa.
All right. So, at all times before you left or towards approaching his room with the purpose of changing that with that trouser, you
Uthi
were,
nali ekhaya lakhe niyela nje ukuthi ayoshintsha lelo block.
My Lord, we did not go to his place of residence, my Lord, in order for him to change, my Lord, a trouser. My Lord, I did say that we went there, my Lord, to confirm or to verify, my Lord, the address.
Cha asiyange ekhaya ukuthi siyele ukuthi ayoshintsha iblock. Esasikela lapha ukuthola nje isiqiniseko sokuthi yebo leli kheli ethu hlala kulona yilo.
And while, my Lord, we were there, he's the one who requested, my Lord, to change, my Lord. It was not only a trouser, my Lord. He also changed, my Lord, the flip-flops, my Lord, that he was wearing.
Yebo ke futhi akazange athi acela ukukhulumela ibhuluku kuphela waqhubeka wathi ucela ukukhuluma nezicathulo ebuphaqapaqelayo begqokile.
Yes, I'll get into that, ma'am. It's just that accused number 1 told me that the Cavella you said he wore is more expensive than the trouser. Hence, I wanted to refute the evidence to say he changed the trouser because it was expensive.
Manje ngifuna ukuqhubeka ngoba umsolo uthi ke lesi sicathulo seCavella othi ayisigqokile sibiza ngaphezulu kwaleli ibhuluku leli. Yikho ngithi ngifuna ukuphikisa ukusho ukuthi waya lapha ngoba ethi ibhuluku ayisigqokile liyabiza.
My lord, all I can say is that he's the one who requested my lord to change a trouser. And my lord, he was also wearing a Adidas top, my lord, of which I think it's expensive, as well as a Cavella. Even the flip-flops, my lord, that he was wearing, it's Adidas, if I'm not mistaken. So, my lord, I don't know what is the difference between that trouser and the shoes and the top, my lord, because he specifically, my lord, wanted to change the trouser, my lord, which he indicated that it was dirty, the trouser was dirty, my lord, to the fact that he was made to lie down, and also said, my lord, they will still it in prison, my lord. So it was his choice, my lord.
Hayi mina ngikwazi mehlo phasi kwebhuluku leli nezicathulo zakhe kodwa ke wacela ukuyoshintsha lapho futhi washintsha wayegqoka ne-top mhlambe ke yayibiza kakhulu kodwa ke uyena wathi yena ngoba ibhuluku lakhe lalingcolile ngoba wayilayiniswe phansi wayefuna ukulishintsha futhi okunye kwasho wakusho ukuthi nje wayesanda ukuthi befika ejele bamtshontshela la.
And my lord, even though you can have expensive things, my lord, there is those ones that you will value much, my lord, amongst others.
Nanoma kunezinto eziningi kusho ukuthi khona ezinye ozozibona ziseqophelweni eliphezulu kunezinye.
All right, just to clarify that aspect, ma'am, the last question on that aspect is, did accused number 1 ever mentioned that I want to change this trouser because it's dirty?
Manje umsolo oqala wakusho yini ukuthi wathi ufuna ukushintsha leli bhuluku ngoba lingcolile.
My lord, all I can say is that as we were walking to his place of residence, my lord, he was complaining to say, why bafowethu nenyenze ngalala phansi because ibhuluku lami manje selingcolile. And then, my lord, when we got there inside the shack, my lord, when we were done with everything, my lord, he also added, my lord, to say, can I change this trouser because it is expensive, my lord, and abafowethu lephakathi bazolithatha.
Sisaya ke lapha sihamba siya la ehlala khona. Ahambe khona ondala endleleni ethi why do you guys forcing me to why did you guys force me to lie down because now my trousers is dirty? Asiqhubeka ethi hayi akafuni ukuhamba wefuna ukuphula lishintsha leli bhuluku ngoba ethi ke uma ungena ngaphakathi ejele bazofika ezinye insizwa le ngaphakathi zimtshontshelele.
So according to him, he says he messed himself up. That's the reason why he had to change the trousers. And number 2,
uthi ke yena wazingcolisa yikho waphoqelekile ukuthi ayoshintsha leli bhuluku eligqokile.
and number 2, you took the trouser. Even today, the trouser was taken by the police. It has never been brought back.
So ke kufika namhlanje leli bhuluku leli lathathwa amaphoyisa ufika namhlanje alikaze lithole leli bhuluku.
My lord, I have no knowledge of that, my lord. And what your client is accused number 1 is saying, my lord, is not the truth, my lord. I deny it, my lord. I did not witness, my lord, accused number 1, my lord, wetting his pants.
Cha ay lokho akulona iqiniso ngiyaphikisa impela mina nje kufika namhlanje ke ngiyasho ukuthi angikaze ngibone ngizange ngibone umsolo oqala ezingcolisa noma ke emanzisa ibhuluku lakhe.
No, the evidence is not wetting his pants, it's messing his pants.
Yes.
A well of difference between those two.
Kunohlobo omkhulu phakathi kokumanzisa nokuthi ke azingcolise.
Now the allegation is that you took that messed up trousers as it was.
My lord, that is not the truth. My
So
lord,
when
I
I go
deny.
athatha leli lingcolile linjalo yaphika ukuthi hayi cha zange ngenzeke.
All right. Let's get into the. Are we done, my lord? Sorry.
Yes, yes, yes.
And maybe, my lord, can I also ask the council to explain the messed up part, because
No.
Julius, my lord.
Mhlawumbe umlila ngangichazela ukuthi uchaza ukuthini bethi lanto.
If you have no knowledge of the said allegation or version, and this has to do with the dignity of accused number one.
Uma ungakwazi-ke lokho esikhuluma ngakho ukuhambelana nesithunzi noma ukugcina kwesithunzi sikamsolo wokuqala.
Yes. May I proceed to, when you approach accused number one, what was the main purpose? What was the sole reason?
Kwakuyini inhloso yokuthi niye kumsolo wokuqala?
To execute, my lord, the J50.
Yoko ukuthi sisebenzise u-J50.
So you approach accused number one, you execute J50.
Ngithi naye umsolo wokuqala nayo sisebenzisa-ke leyo J50.
That's correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjalo.
Sorry, after you executed the J50, did you place him under arrest and detained the accused number one in one of the Tembisa police stations?
Ngithi ukuthi niyisebenzise leyo J50 nambopha yini namthatha namvalela kwezinye zeziteshi zamaphoyisa eThembisa.
No, my lord.
Cha kunjalo.
And what are the provisions of the J50? When are you doing investigations?
Thini izabelo ze-J50 masikhuluma-ke ngokwenza open?
My lord, you execute, and my lord, you go and detain a person. However, my lord, in this instances, my lord, I use an opportunity, my lord, to ask accused number one, since, my lord, I had knowledge that, my lord, he was also involved in other cases, my lord.
u-J50 umsebenzisa-ke umuntu yabo uyamvalela kodwa angasebenzisa leli thuba ngoba kanginolwazi ukuthi umsolo wokuqala uyathinteka kwamanye amacala.
Sorry, my lord, for that. I was just you executed the J50, you were curious about other cases. Were you the investigating officer on those matters?
Manje-ke wayesebenzisa i-J50 ngoba wawuthandabuza ngamanye amacala. Manje wawuwena ophenye lapho.
My lord, other dockets were investigated by my office, my lord.
Amanye
So I
amadoda
had knowledge.
ayephenya ihhovisi lami.
I had knowledge of.
Yebo kusho ukuthi nganginalo ulwazi.
Yes. It's prior knowledge. Now, after it has been executed on the 30th of May 2020, since it is your evidence that the matter was struck off the roll, or sorry, was not placed on the roll on the basis that it required further investigations on forensic analysis. So those investigations were completed, is that correct?
Manje ngomhla ka-30 kuMeyi icala lela zange lifakwe enkantolo ngoba kwakunesidingo sokuthi-ke iphinde kuqhubeke kuyokwenza uphenyo lwe-forensic. Anjalo.
Can you please repeat the question?
Aphinde umbuzo.
I said, when the matter was not placed on the roll for the first time,
Manje kudaba lokuthi uma lingafakwanga enkantolo ukuqala
on the basis that there was no, there are no results on the on the product or on the product that was found, like the drugs.
Kuthiwe-ke akuzange kube nomphumela mayelana nezidakamizwa lezi ezazi ekwakhulunywa ngazo.
After the report came back, after the analysis came positive, the matter was then.
Emva kokuthi-ke umbiko utholakale oveza ukuthi yebo kuyabonakala ukuthi izidakamizwa zikanjani.
And the matter was placed on the road.
Manje lolu daba loseliyafakwa enkantolo.
Is that so?
That's correct, my lord.
Athi yebo kunjani.
So the investigations, in other words, were completed.
Kusho ukuthi uphenyo loseluphelele.
That's correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjani.
So in relation to this matter, other than the matter you arrested accused number 1 for, you arrested accused number 1 on a J50 warrant of arrest.
Manje kusho ukuthi-ke lana nabopha umsolwa ngaphandle kwalolu daba enilethe lona nambophela nge-J50.
That's correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjani.
With this case under 21703, it required no further investigations.
Kusho-ke lolu daba lo ngaphansi kwale number 21703 angasadingi ukuthi iqhutshwe ngophenyo.
My lord, when I received, my lord, the docket, I had to complete the investigations. The investigations, my lord, were not completed. I'm the one, my lord, who completed the investigations, and
Ngathi uma sengithola idokotela ngifanele ngiqhubeke ngophenyo ngoba uphenyo lolu lwalungakapheleli.
All right.
it's not like I got a docket with investigations, my lord, completed. No, that is not true.
Hayi ngizange ngiyithole idokotela ebese laseliphelile luphelele futhi uphenyo.
Ma'am, let me take you back because I need clarity in terms of the legitimacy of this J50.
Asibuyele emuva ngoba ngifuna ukutholisisa ukuthi le J50 yayinjani.
Do you know what is the J175, the summons?
Yazi yini J175 ekuthiwa-ke ubizo lokubiza umuntu enkantolo?
Yes, my lord.
Yebo ngiyawazi.
And if when it is issued, it has the date of trial. Do you agree?
Uma ikhishwa leyo ncwadi kusho ukuthi iba nosuku lokuqula icala kunjani?
That's correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjani?
So it specifies the date in which the trial will be held.
Manje
not correct.
kuyaveza lapho
Sir, ma'am.
ukuthi
It's not quite correct. It indicates the date of the first appearance or the next appearance, not necessarily of trial.
My lord,
No,
don't want
I understand the law.
yes. My lord, I don't want to
Yeah, no, fine.
argue with the court, but it would be prudent if we had the copy so that we can refer to
No,
the
you can
specific
ask.
document.
You can ask the witness.
Do you have the J175 in your docket?
unayo yini J175 edokethini yakho?
No, my lord.
Cha nginayo.
It's part of the content of the docket.
Kuwo okunye okungaphakathi kwedokethini.
Are you telling me that it is?
Yes, it's one of the essentials in the docket.
Okunye kufanele kube khona ngaphakathi kwedokethini.
My lord, I do not have the J175, my lord.
Cha nginayo
Because
J175.
I did not apply for J175, my lord.
Angizange ngiyicele.
So I don't understand the counsel when he says it's a requirement that it must be in the docket.
Angeke ngizwisise ukuthi kufanele kube okunye okuphoqelekayo ukuthi kube ngaphakathi kwedokethini.
All right. So neither the return of service is not in the docket.
Ukuthi le return of service ayikho la kuleyo dokethini.
What for, my lord?
Izobe iya.
All right, let me just leave it because I can understand you. You are not fully informed about the...
No, my
No,
lord.
but
I'll
it's
leave
not
it for
necessary,
others.
Mr. Gomezulu. No.
Yes.
This witness is clear. She says she never applied for a J175. She applied for a J50, which she went to execute.
My lord, may I address the court in relation to the knowledge I have?
Yes, it's fine.
Yes.
Please do.
When a matter is struck off the roll,
Yes.
then they will issue summons. They will issue summons to the address where the accused is residing.
Yes.
Those summons then will be given to the investigating officer to effect service so that on that particular day, accused must appear in court.
Quite right.
Yes. After that, my lord, say for instance, the accused number, the suspect was not found. Then he or she will go back to the court with a proof that there was no service of the summons. That is the return of service. If the return of service says the person, after the investigating officer has satisfied himself or herself that the person is not found, firstly, by doing what? The contact details of the suspect, the people he is residing with, to know the whereabouts of the suspect. If it is to the satisfaction of the court that the person cannot be found, then they can issue a J50, which is a warrant that will be circulated for his arrest. That's how I understand it.
You're correct, but this witness says she didn't consider the J175 because the accused was missing or had vanished. Is that what you said?
That's correct, my lord.
I was listening.
What was the procedure then that was followed after that, ma'am? How do you bring an application, an independent application, to obtain a J50 without the J175?
Basenjani ukuthi ufake isicelo se-J50 kungenayo
Yeah,
i-J175?
As a court case, my lord, my learned friend is not correct that when a matter is not placed on the roll, when the accused must be brought to court, that a J175 route must be followed.
Necessarily.
It's a discretion of the prosecutor. A J50 can be applied for in those instances.
Yeah, but I don't know how, it doesn't assist us, this wrangle about J175.
No. Hence I said, my lord, I'll leave it for argument.
Yes, because this witness says she never considered it because her sources told her that accused number one has vanished.
Yes.
And he says she contacted her sources, which means informants. Is that not so?
That's correct, my lord.
That's it. And then she gets a message to say this particular person is somewhere in Vusimuzi Hostel or Ramatibini Hostel. Is that not so?
Vusimuzi is Tembisa, my lord, in Vusimuzi section.
That's it, yeah.
But my lord,
And then she goes there with Buthelezi and whoever, Mabena. That's how I understood the evidence, Mr. Mkumezu.
I understand the same, my lord.
Okay.
May I address the court in relation to the submission made by the state?
By the
If he
state?
says, by my learned colleague,
Okay.
to say there is an application that can be brought, because the witness must place it on record if such an application was brought by the witness,
For the J50.
but on the basis of the J50.
You approach a magistrate in chambers, Batum.
My lord, the court is answering for the witness.
No, I'm not, because if a J50 is issued, she says she signed an affidavit. Is that what you're saying?
That's correct, my lord.
And then you present it to the magistrate who is in chambers, and the magistrate looks at it, and if there's no case made out, it dismisses the application.
So that means I have.
And sorry, my lord.
No, I think my lord, with your permission, may I just leave this aspect, because if the court intervenes in terms of giving evidence, which is
No,
supposed to be
I'm not
given,
giving
but-
evidence. I'm quoting the law, citing the law. That's
But
what the
the
law
witness,
says.
my lord, is under oath and is expected from her.
No, fine, you can continue. Continue.
I'll leave that aspect because it's already on
Why are
record.
you accusing me of giving evidence? I'm just citing the law as it is.
Let's proceed with other aspects. All right. Now let's get into, I'll just briefly give you the version of accused number one.
Funa
Before I
ukunika
get
ukuthi
into accused
uthini
number
umsolo
two.
wokuqala ngalolu daba.
Accused number one, as I'll quickly summarize because some of the things I've already put to you as the version of accused number one.
Ngizokunika kafishane ukuthi uthini umsolo wokuqala ngoba okunye okuningi sebesesikhulumile ngakho.
What is of pivotal importance is that accused number one, after his arrest, he was assaulted at Litabong and
Umsolo wokuqala ukuthi
questioned,
emva kokuthi aboshwa shaba eLitabong
and questioned about the death of Senzo Meyo.
wabuzwa futhi nangokufa kaSenzo Miyo.
Number two, he denies having been in possession of ammunition
Uyaphika ukuthi yena wakathola enenhlamvu isibhamu.
on that particular day, and further denies that he gave you permission to enter his premises.
Uyalo ukuthi wayenenhlamvu zesibhamu ngalelo langa futhi uyaphika ukuthi wakunika imvume ukuthi kungenwe la ehlala khona.
My Lord, accused number one gave us permission to go to his place of residence. And my Lord, I deny, my Lord, and categorically deny that accused number one was ever assaulted, my Lord, by me or by anyone, Lord, I was with on that specific day.
So uqala wasinike imvume ukuthi singene endlini yakhe futhi ngiyaphika ukuthi ngiyagcizelela ukuthi ngiphika ukuthi umsolo oqala washawa omunye umuntu imina noma omunye umuntu engangina ngalelo la.
And I also deny, my Lord, that accused number one was taken to Litabo. What's the place again?
Litabong
Litabo, my Lord.
municipality area around there.
I deny, my Lord.
Ngiyaphika nokuthi wayiswa endaweni yaseLithabo.
What's the big one, sir?
And furthermore, there were more or less 7 motor vehicles that were at that place during his arrest.
Ukuthi ngesikhathi ezoboshwa kunemoto ezazingaphezulu kweziyisikhombisa.
My Lord, I deny, my Lord, that there were 7 vehicles, my Lord. It was myself and Constable Buthelezi and Sadiq, my Lord, in which, my Lord, we were traveling, my Lord, with 2 cars. And in Fort Loras, my Lord, that's when the cars were extended, my Lord, because Brigadier Kininda came with his own vehicle, Mabena came with his own vehicle, and then it's then my vehicle and Buthelezi and Sadiq's vehicle. So now they were now 4, my Lord, from Fort Loras to Eritrea.
Ngiyaphikisa lawo ukuthi kwakuneyimoto ezingayo ngoba mina ngafika sasinobuthelezi noSadiki kwakuneyimoto ezimbili lapho mase Froslaras kwafika nezinye imoto zagcina zizine nje kuphela iy'moto zazikhona.
My instruction further that. May I approach a prisoner? Thank you. So it's my instruction further that after accused number one was not placed, was not detained in Tembisa as per the J50, he was taken to Fort Loras.
Futhi kuthiwa umsolo njengoba ke engazange avalelwe eThembisa wayiswa eFort Loras.
That's correct, my Lord. We left and went to Fort Loras.
Yebo kunjalo sasuka saya eFort Loras.
At Fort Loras, next to a municipality area, he was further assaulted by the police, insisting that he should give them information relating to the death of Senzo Mayo.
Kuthiwa ke eduze kamasipala waphinda washawa etshela ukuthi akalethe akavume ukuthi khona akwaziyo ngokufa kaSenzo Mayo.
My Lord, it is not the truth, my Lord. It is a lie, my Lord, that we went to municipality in Fort Loras, my Lord. We went to Fort Loras police station, my Lord, and we parked at the parking lot, my Lord, between the police station and, my Lord, the courts. And, my Lord, he was never assaulted, my Lord, because that place, my Lord, it's an open space, my Lord. And already, my Lord, when we left to Fort Loras, he had, my Lord, already made admissions to me, my Lord. Hence, I phoned Brigadier Kininda, my Lord, to inform him that accused number one, my Lord, is making certain admissions, my Lord. Thereafter, that's when the Brigadier said, let's meet at Fosoras police station. And remember, my lord, that I said before, the intention was to go to Basutwini, my lord, hostel. My lord, accused number 1 is not telling the truth, my lord. He is lying when he said he was assaulted at the municipality.
Msolo kana akakhuluma iqiniso khuluma manje umethu washawa eduze nawasemasipala.
Because, my lord, on that day, we went to Fosoras police station and we were parked, my lord, at the parking lot.
Ngoba ngalelo langa saya eFostoras police station safika sapaka la kupaka khona imoto.
And, my lord, when we left Tembisa to Fosoras, my lord, he had already made admissions.
Masisuka eThembisa seFostoras wayese uvumile isono.
Hence, my lord, I put it upon myself to phone Brigadier Ginena to say he's making admissions, my lord, with regard to the murder of Senzo Meyiwa.
Yikho kwangenza ukuthi ngifonele uBrigadier Ginenza ngitshela ukuthi kukhona umsolo akwamukelayo malana lokufa kaSenzo Meyiwa.
And the reason, my lord, the Brigadier suggested that we meet him at the police station, my lord.
Na isona isizathu esenza ukuthi uBrigadier athi asihlangane epolice station.
Is because, my lord, I told him, my lord, to say we also found the ammunition, and now the information was now leading us to Basutwini hostel in Fostoras, my lord. That's why he suggested to say, rather before you go to the hostel, let's meet first at the police station.
Kwase kukhona nodaba lokutholakala kwenhlamvu kumsolo iloko kayesenza ukuthi athi asiye eBasutwini section kodwa ke uBrigadier wathi no asiqale sihlangane epolice station.
So, my lord, he is not telling the truth, my lord. He is lying, my lord, when he said that he was assaulted, my lord, because I even asked him on that day when he was making admissions to say, why are you saying this now to me? And he gave me the reasons, my lord, why he was telling me what he was telling me.
Kama manga umithi washa ngoba wangitshela mina ngaze ngambuza ukuthi yini indaba usungitshela manje.
I don't know, my lord, if I can tell the court the reasons that which, my lord, he gave to me.
Angazi ke noma ngifanele yini ngitshele yini inkantolo ukuthi iziphi lezi izathu anginika zona.
All right. May I just, before we proceed, you say he made admissions. Were you aware that before somebody made admissions, you must lay the basis for them?
Athi njengoba usetheke khona izinto azamukela uyazi yini ukuthi kusekhona okufanele kwandlalelwe kuqala umuntu engakavumi lutho.
That's correct, my lord.
Yebo ngiyakwazi lo.
What is it?
I gave him, my lord, his constitutional rights.
Ya ngamtshela ngamalungelo akhe.
That is all. About
You're gonna
constitutional
tell her
rights.
Then, my lord, I asked him a question and he answered.
Ngambuza umbuzo wakho.
All right. I'll proceed. Thank you, Madam. Then on the 31st of May, he was, after he was booked in a 20-1 on in the early hours of the 31st of May 2020, he was booked out again at 11:30 in the morning.
Mhla 30 May emva ukuthi abhuke efaka ngo-22-1 waphishwa futhi ngo-11 ekuseni.
That's
that so?
correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjalo.
All right. So a confession was already taken according to your evidence.
Ukukhulumisana kwesekubhalwe phansi kunjalo.
That's correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjalo.
The purpose for the booking out, what was it for?
Manje wayekhishelwana
Further investigations, my lord.
qhubeka nophenyo.
Such as?
Njenga
Following, my lord, on drugs
ukulandelela umkhondo wezidakamizwa
and, my lord, following on other investigations, my lord, unrelated to the drugs.
futhi ke nokulandelela eminye imikhondo ehambelana namanye amacala angahlangene nezidakamizwa.
Including the one, Lord, that is before this court.
hlanganisa futhi-ke nalolu daba olula phambili kwale nkantolo
and other various matters, my lord.
nezinye-ke nje iy'ndaba ezikhona.
All right, let me take you straight to the 19th of June 2020. The accused,
Sambeke sekumhla 19 kwaJune 2020.
accused number 1 appeared in court, is that correct?
Umsolwa wavela enkantolo kunjalo?
My lord, I know that he appeared, but I was not there when he appeared in court.
Ngiyazi ukuthi wayevela enkantolo kodwa ngangingekho-ke eyovela enkantolo.
Then the matter was postponed to the 30th of June.
Manje udaba-ke lwasehlekiselwa kumhla 30 uJune kunjalo?
I don't know, my lord.
Angazi.
So, you do not know. Do you know if accused number 1 was ever detained at Silverton?
Uyazini ukuthi umsolwa wokuqala wayeyovalelwa eSilverton?
My lord, before this question, you were referring to accused number 2.
No, I'm referring to accused number 1. If I say number 2, because I indicated, I said, let me finish with accused number 1, then I'll get to accused number 2. I'm still dealing with accused number 1. If you are right to ask me, but let us deal with accused number 1 at the moment.
Sakhuluma ngomsolwa wokuqala.
I get it, my lord.
Thank you. You say on the 19th you were not present.
Njengomhla 19 wawungekho.
That's why, my lord, I was saying he said accused number 2.
No, I'm referring
Accused
to
number 1, yes, my lord. I was present, my lord, because I'm the one who escorted him from Valera police station, my lord, and we went to Tembisa Magistrate Court because he had to appear for that matter on that day.
Yebo umsolwa wokuqala yebo kwakuyimina ngoba yimina ngamthatha eValera ngamisa eThembisa.
Tembisa Magistrate Court.
Ngamisa eThembisa ngoba wayefanele avele lapha enkantolo.
Do you know if accused number 1 was ever detained at Silverton police station?
Uyazini ukuthi umsolwa wokuqala wakwavalelwa eSilverton police station?
My lord, all I know is that the accused was detained at different police stations, my lord, because at times when you get to the station, you'll find that there is a COVID infection, my lord, and that the prisoners were moved to another police station. Or sometimes, my lord, if you come back from court and then they will tell you that there is an infection, then you have to go and detain him at another police station.
Yebo umsolwa wayehanjiswa ey'teshini eziningi ngoba kwakuyisikhathi sobhubhane kwakwenzeka ukuthi uyisa umsolwa epolice station ethize ufike uthole ukuthi abasolwa basusiwe bayiswa kwenye police station ngenxa yokuzama ukugwema ubhubhane.
So yes, my lord, it is possible that he was detained at some point at Silverton police station.
Yebo kuliqiniso ukuthi mhlambe kwesinye isikhathi wagcina evalelwe-ke Silverton police station.
Before I conclude on accused number 1's cross-examination and version, the aspect that I wanted to put across to you is that at some stage in Tembisa court, accused number 1 indicated that to the presiding officer, he requested that he should be kept, he should be detained in prison because he was assaulted when he is kept at the police stations. Can you dispute that?
Umsolwa ukuthi-ke wake wacela imantshi ukuthi icela ukuthi ayovalelwa ejele ngoba uma evalelwa epolice station uyashaya.
That's correct, my lord. And can we also check the date on the charge sheet? When was that?
Yebo kunjalo kodwa sibhekeni-ke ney'nsuku lapha ku-charge sheet kwakuyinini
Let's
And
check.
what was specifically, my lord, recorded?
ukuthi-ke nofuthi-ke yini okwaqoshwa la.
Do you want to go through it?
No, my lord,
You
I'm just saying.
can go to Exhibit 00, then you can check the records.
Ngathi hamba uyobheka umbukiso uyobheka ukuthi kubhalweni.
The appearance on the 30th of June 2020.
Uyobheka ukuthi ngomhla 30 kuJune 2020 kwakwenzekani.
Or maybe an appearance after the 7th of July.
Umbheka la kuthiwa ngemva komhla 7 kuJuly.
So they said the 10th of July. I'm
Cha bathi
taking
mhla
instruction.
10 kuJuly.
So
Sorry, Madam, to interject. If
Hello?
Mr. Mkomezi is busy, I see accused number 1 wants to.
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
The 10th of July 2020.
I have it, my lord, in front of me.
So will you be able to read the records?
My lord, I can only see the accused assaulted by SAPS Silverton.
Ngibona lapho umsolo washo amaphoyisa aseSilverton.
Yes. Is that all?
Yikona phela lokulapha.
My lord, I can see that he's requesting to be detained at correction services.
Yabona ukuthi uyacela ukuthi ayovalela ejele.
Thank you. May I proceed to accused number 2?
My lord, can I also put on record, Lord, my lord, that when my lord he made these submissions at Tembisa Court, my lord, I also made follow-up, my lord, in Silverton Police Station to find out who were the police officers, my lord, who were assaulting him, my lord, at Silverton Police Station.
Ngokuthola lokhu ngahamba ngayolandela eSilverton Police Station uyobuza ukuthi obani labaphoyisa ekuthiwa amshaya eSilverton.
And my lord, there's no one, my lord, who could confirm, my lord, that there was such an incident, my lord, taking place, my lord, in that police station, my lord.
Ayekho wakwazi ukuthi angichazele ukuthi yebo ngempela kwenzakala kuleyo police station.
And my lord, I can also confirm, my lord, that he made these changes, my lord, because, my lord, somewhere, my lord, along in the investigations, he lied, my lord. So the truth was catching up with him, my lord. So that's why now he was now changing, my lord, to say he must be detained at correctional services.
Ya ngoba ke vele wayeqamba amanga futhi ke wayeseqala ukubonakala ukuthi la uyabanjwa kulamanga akhe yikho ayicela ukuthi ayovalelwa ejele.
And also, my lord, can I put it on record that when, my lord, he was indeed detained at Modabi prison, my lord, when, my lord, because I was the one who was taking him to court and fetching him, he then came back to me and said, can you please take me back to the police holding cells because the food there, my lord, is not enough the way it is being served at the police station.
Njengoba kwaye lapha eModabi ngoko kuyimina emthatha ngibe ngimhambise bese enkantolo ngibe ngibuyise. Wacela kumina wathi ucela ukuphitha aphindisele police station ngoba ethi ukudla lapha abanikwa kahle akufani nokunale ndlela abanikwa ngayo police station.
So, my lord, this proves that, my lord, accused number 1 and me, we were decent with each other because he came back to me to say, "Ipali shila lapha prison ligcwalisandla." That's exactly, my lord, his words.
That is why I'm saying that we had a good relationship because he even came to me and
Ipali
what took me now ipali shila lapha Modabi ligcwalisandla.
So, my lord, he wanted to be detained back to the police holding cells. Then I told him to say, and now you will go back to court and accuse us of assaulting you again. So I refused.
Wayeseke ecela ukuthi ayise police station athi mina ngeke kwazi wenzeka lokho ngoba uzokuphindela lapha enkantolo uphinde ukuthi sina asikuphathi kahle.
So, with the leave of the court, do you want me to start afresh from the date of appearance of accused number 1, from the 1st of June 2020?
Masiqale phansi ngomhla we-1 kuJune 2020 simayelana nomsolo oqala.
It's your
Did you
choice, my lord.
obtain a letter from a station commander of Valeria Police Station allowing you to keep accused number 1 for more than 1 day or 2 days?
Wathola incwadi police station go station commander yasevalela ethi ningakwazi ukuthi nimgcine umsolo lapho ukudlula usuku lonke.
My lord, we have the whole day, my lord. I think if you want to start from day 1, my lord, we can proceed.
Sinalo lonke usuku nifuna ukuqala ekuqaleni singaya lapho.
No, I'm not in a street, I'm in a court of law. I want to take you to the 1st of June 2020.
So
I'm
kufuna
saying, did you obtain a letter from the station commander allowing you to keep accused number 1 at Villeria police station?
asekumhla 1 June 2020 wayithola incwadi evela ko station commander osevalela enivumela ukuthi umsolo angavalelwa usuku olweqa olulodwa kule police station.
That's correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjalo.
That letter, my lord, was brought before the court, my lord, as they request, my lord, because it is a procedure, my lord, that if you want to keep a suspect, my lord, for further investigation at the police cells, my lord, there must be a letter, my lord, and the court will be the one, my lord, that will make a decision to say it is granted or not. If accused number 1 from day 1, my lord, he had a problem to be detained at the police station, my lord, he should have indicated, my lord, before the presiding officer to say, I'm being assaulted, I don't want to go there, from day 1, my lord.
Yebo leyo ncwadi yalethwa la enkantolo sayithole umsolo uma ukuthi wanenkinga lapho eyosho ukuthi unenkinga ukuthi uyashada.
And the same, my lord, would have been done, my lord, by the presiding officer, my lord, to say the accused person must be taken to the correctional facility.
Yebo futhi ke no wayengamele ke leyo inkantolo wayengakwazi ukusho ukuthi umsolo akayiswe police station.
So are you in possession of that letter?
Nayo le ncwadi
It's, my lord, it's attached on the charge sheet.
ikhona lapho ku-charge sheet.
My lord, I see it's 11 o'clock, may I adjourn for tea?
Okay. Okay, 1:30 then.